another episode of Amputee Outdoors. I'm your host, Glenn. Today, we're going to go on a trail that is ADA, that's American with Disabilities Act compliant, from this location of Jack Block Park, that's Block, not Black, Jack Block Park, all the way out to a lighthouse on Alki Point. And behind me is the view of Seattle. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. And it's a gorgeous day. We've got puffy white clouds, some blue skies, and as Perry Como used to sing, the blue skies you'll ever see are here in Seattle. So come with me, and we'll get going on this little trail and enjoy ourselves. Come on. Now, this trail does have stairs like behind me here, but it also has these ramps. Now, if you are in a wheelchair, one thing to keep in mind here is that these ramps have a pretty good grade to them. So depending upon how good you are doing with your wheelchair, you may or may not want to have someone with you to help push you up these ramps, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, this first part of the trail after you leave the Jack Block Park is not the most attractive. You're basically walking along a path that has got barbed wire fencing on either side of the road. The other thing too, if you are in a wheelchair, the path does have some concrete blocks along the way where the trees are, which your wheelchair may find a little bit of a challenge, depending on what kind of wheels you've got and if someone is there to kind of help you over some of the bumps. So again, something else to keep in mind. Okay, so this is where the American with Disabilities Act compliance part breaks. So you're coming along this path here, and you need to continue over to that point over there. However, right along here, you've got this great big huge curve, and this fence right here that is chained up. What's interesting is that you can walk around the fence. This gate here is just for the evening to block off the cars. This one over here serves no purpose whatsoever other than to block wheelchairs and bicyclists. So if you are in a wheelchair, that's something else you got to take into consideration. If you want to continue from Jack Block Park onto Alki Point Trail, you have to get around this curb or have someone help you do it. This is a pretty bad failing on the part of the city of Seattle with their ADA compliance, where they've made this trail, but they've put a gated fence that everybody else can just walk around. I don't get it. so if you're ever in West Seattle, Alki Point, and you're looking for something to eat for lunch, I'm going to recommend to you Spuds here. Spuds Fish and Chips. They have been here for decades, and their fish and chips are the best. Spuds did not pay me to say this. I've got no reimbursement for this. I'm just saying it because I love their fish and chips. Spuds. Check them out. Okay, so this is the end of the trail officially, and it goes from here up to the sidewalk and then onto the lighthouse, if the map is correct. This part, if you're in a wheelchair, is a little bit rough, it's a little bit sandy, so if you've got good tires, you're probably okay, or if you've got someone helping you with your wheelchair, you should be able to get through it okay. And it just goes up this trail here, up to the lighthouse. Come on. Well, I seem to have reached the end of the trail. The lighthouse is only available for viewing on Sundays between Memorial Day and Labor Day, and it's not yet Memorial Day, so I'm out of luck. But nonetheless, this has been a really nice hike. This has been a great walk. I've seen a lot of really interesting, cool stuff, some interesting, cool people, that's for sure. And if you're in a wheelchair and you're looking for someplace where you can kind of park your car, go with a couple of friends, and just kind of enjoy strolling along and rolling along, Alki Point is a great place to do that. There's several places you can stop in and get a bite to eat or a drink. I recommend it. And on a beautiful sunny day like this is a great location, really. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed this walk with me. And as always, my friends, I hope to see you out there.